Hey guys, boys and girls, this is Namkraft. Are you ready for the final confrontation? The winner set of round of 16. This is gonna be Group B of ASL S19. Jaedong versus Speed. Jaedong, I think, is a tier 3 player in ASL score, and Speed is a tier 4 player. So Sharp, a tier 1 player, was forced to fight against a tier 2 player in the loser set. So like I told you, this game, this group is unpredictable, wild, wacky, wicked, and wonderful as hell. Many legions of girls in the crowd cheering, I think, for Jaedong. I'm sure Jaedong has got a lot more fans than Best. Best has got mainly male fans, and Jaedong's got mainly girl fans. May the best Protoss win! Wow! That is something that I like to have on my cast, and I should say that every single game. May the best Protoss win. May the best energy unit win. Anyways, what are we looking at right now? Let us just quickly review the ELO stats. Right, Jaedong against Terran is his weakest matchup, 37% win rate in the last 30 days. Best, Speed against Zerg is quite nice, 70%. So let's see how these players are going to be performing. By the way, here are the accomplishments in terms of ASL overall record. Out of 18 seasons, 8 Terrans have been winning, 7 Zergs have been winning, and only 3 Protosses have touched the crown. Flash is the most accoladed player. He's not playing this time, so he's number 2. Queen is number 3. Is Jaedong here? I guess he's not. He's not in any of these, stuff. Anyways, quick expansion now coming down from Jaedong is located at the top left, and Speed is located at the bottom right. No 14 CC shenanigans. Although Speed could easily pull it. If he's done it, he would be very much ahead right now. But I think I want to work out a little bit the probabilities, right? Because So you basically, if you go for 14 CC, you get a 33% chance that you are like FC UK, right? So 1 out of 3 you would die, but that is if the other guy goes for goes for something like 9 pool. If he goes for 12 pool, do you have enough time to react? I don't know. Please let me know, because there are 3 possible reaction: 9 pool, 12 hatch, and 12 pool, right? Anyways, SC is gonna try to fake building something here. Of course, the Overlord, they would not allow it. Expansion coming out. Yeah, so I guess, but this is a game theoretical application. So if the Zerg player goes completely random, 9 pool, 12 pool, and 12 hatch, each of those with a 33% chances, then let's just assume that, just for simplicity's sake, that if you go for 9 pool, you'll die. If you go for 12 pool, well, in close spawning position, if he goes for 12 pool, you live. Is that possible? I don't know. It may be possible. And if you go for, if he goes for 12 hatch, you win. Basically, you win, right? So for close spawning locations, is 2 out of 3 chances, and 2 over 3 times also 2 out of 3, because you will live in 2 out of 3 cases, so it's gonna be 4 out of 9, plus 1/3 times 1/3, so 1 out of 9, correct? Yeah, so 5 out of 9 the chances you will win. But if he goes for 12 hatch, you lose, then it's going to be 4 out of 9 the chances you win. So it's either 4 out of 9 or 5 out of 9. Just quickly bring out my Namkraft calculator, then just a normal calculator. So 5 out of 9 is 55% win rate, and of course 4 out of 9 is a 45% win rate. So basically it's between 55 and 45. So the only variable I need to understand in my equation is, can somebody who's a Zerg player or a Terran player tell me, if you go 14 CC and the other guy is close spawning with you, and he went for 12 hatchery, do you win or do you lose? Do you get advantages or disadvantages? Let me know in the comments, because that will determine whether it's a 55% chance or 45% chance that you would randomly win or lose. But that is not game theoretical, right? That is when the other guy, when the Zerg player goes completely random, 1/3 of the time 12 pool, 1/3 of the time 12 hatch, 1/3 of the time 9 pool. But he will react to your eventual, probabilistic calculation, just like in a penalty kick in soccer, right? Of course, there are 9 corners in the soccer goal, that you can strike as the penalty taker, be it you are Lionel Messi or Ronaldo or whoever else, Neymar, right? But as the current goalkeeper, you should, if you just go randomly 1 out of 9, you go to the top left, 2 out of 9 you go towards the bottom left, 1 out of 9 you go towards the other side, and you may stay in the center, maybe that the total of 10, right? Because staying in the center is also a choice. Then you would need to study the penalty kick taker's patterns and see, if he were to calculate statistic, with 100% accuracy, where would he put his strike? And based on that, you would want to tilt your probability distribution towards the areas of that goal, goal that most favors you. And based on that, the penalty kick taker should also react accordingly and try to tilt his shots towards one corner more than the other. And if you keep on repeating that over 1,000 times, this is what you would term a Monte Carlo simulation. And based on that, the numbers would converge into a nice natural round numbers. Anyways, what am I talking about? Back to this game. I don't really understand what's happening, but it looks like Jaedong comes out just early enough to go for attack, but he gets one SCV, but he's gonna get chased back, and the SCV has died, but the turret has survived. And so nice defense here from Speed. Of course, as you can see, Speed's win rate in this matchup is ridiculously high, something like 70%. I just showed you last, so that's that. In other news around the world, somebody was selected overall in WNBA drafts. 1.2 magnitude earthquake shakes, what is it, California, Southern California. If you are Southern California, let me know. Mr. McDonald, how are you doing in the flood? You were telling me that you were flooded a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. Maybe your in-laws were flooded. Let me know if you were flooded with, I don't know, with flattery or what else. Anyways, we're going to be having Speed coming up with a nice counter-attack in the middle of the map here, and that's going to force Jaedong to go back here. Zerlings don't have Speed. +1 is done on the bio. This is a very standard build, trying to find that drone, trying to find that hatchery and snipe it before the mutas can snipe you. If you're not on the table, if you're not at the table, you are on the menu, like many wise men often like to say in 2025. Nice attack and nice stim to snipe one mutas right away. Jaedong was a bit slow to react. I could have pulled back on nice, trying to snipe and early go for a straight Marine or something like that, but he's going to try to look around for some more attacking, and Marine discovered Jaedong's drone, so Jaedong has already lost the first initiative, and Speed has gone the impetus, the momentum here. He's gonna continue his bio force moving forward, and Sunken's going down. Wow, I don't know what exactly happened to the build here, because why did Speed, I guess the build did not work out, but his Speed is gonna invite his enemy into the Sunken line while he go for the attack. In the expansion, he gets 1 turret, 2 turrets. How many Sunken? Looks like Speed goes for it. He says, you know what, F it, now or never, we cannot live forever. He gets 1 Sunken or not, he is gonna pull back. He gets 0 Sunken, and Jaedong is very close to getting the first win in the winner set. Keep in mind that this is best of 3, so there's still a chance for Speed to come back if he loses the first game, but things are looking very dangerous. Marine's going to try to get inside the main. How many turrets are in the main? The turret's not yet completed. Marine's going to try to attack. The turret is going to complete or not. Looks like it's allowed to complete. There's still 2 turrets in the corner, and Speed has got the 3 turrets successfully securitized. He snipes 1 more SCV. Jaedong, very nice attack. The Marines are returning. These mutas are actually falling very quick in terms of number. There are only 5 remaining, but he gets something. Did he get one of the barracks? I think he got one of the barracks. Anyways, the number of SCVs is looking very, very thin here. But Jaedong, can he get some SCV? He does get some SCV, but still 3 turrets is looking very strong. We finally have a third base coming out in the bottom left of the screen during this entire time. So Jaedong Gambit has kind of paid off, but what about his drone count? Because during this time, he forsook, or what is the back tense of forsook, right? Forsook. He has forsooken or forsaken. he's milkshaken. I think like 8 drones to make those Sunkens. So his drone line actually not very healthy, but there's gonna be a floating factory now, so those turrets will be safe for a while. That medic is way too far forward. I need to pull, or maybe it's intentional, I'm not sure. Anyways, in some ways he's gonna get the attack here, but of course this is all nice and wet and cozy. But you want to think about science vessels. As a Zerg player, excuse me, I'm gonna give you a small secret. I have not slept for the last 24 hours, yes, definitely more than the 24 hours. I think I have not slept for about 36 hours. So I'm starting to get delirious now, and that is a good thing because I want to be at the top of my lungs screaming for these kind of games, all about to explode. And just like Kurt Cobain says, it's better to, fly out than to fade away or something of that sort. These mutants are definitely doing their flying outs, they're doing their sorties. 11 mutations are sniping the Marines to the bones. But the first science is out, only one starport though. Very nice misclick there from Jaedong, and his mutants are damaged, slightly unnecessary, but the next Marines attack is looking very strong. Nice scan, +1 weapons and +1 armor. We will have lurkers coming up soon, drones getting transferred towards the third base, and we will have lurkers moving on the high ground. The science vessels might get sniped, or at least a medic will get sniped for sure, but Marines are returning. Yeah, it looks like the scientists are saving the energy for something magical later. For the timing, the bio force is looking not so shabby, but it's a little bit fragile. It's about 1 control group and a half, or 100, 1 control group and 5 more units, and they could actually get slaughtered by some lurkers and zoning coordinate attacks. So we shall see. A single Marine will see that there are some lurker morphing on the high ground. A total of 6 lurker egg. Now the question is, which one are the real lurkers? Which one are the artifact? No, of course, I'm just kidding. We all know which ones are the artifacts because they're different color, right? Do the gamers see the different colors in the real game or not? Only we see. I don't know. The science is looking, but he's gonna get trapped. Oh my god, he's gonna try to find it. He's not able to do anything, and that was a mistake by Speed. Supply wise, Speed 82, Jaedong 86, and his mutualists have been alive for the longest time possible. Now we do have double starport and Overlord getting sniped. The science vessels has seen that there's a Nidus Canal, the Filer Mount, Hive Tech, and so I think Jaedong will begin his long and arduous march. The longest march or the greatest march, just like Mao Zedong walked millions of his troops across the deserts and oceans, not really oceans, deserts and mountains and fields and rice paddies of China to save his forces via Nidus canals. So that's exactly what Jaedong will have to do. He just need to hold on and circumvent all of those drones hugging the Nidus canal here, waiting to move towards a new green pasture. Anyway, these mutants are gonna try to exhaust their health for something interesting before they all die. Now the drone count is looking very good in the third base. He's gonna go for one nice irradiate. Of course, it's better. But where the mutants, I think the mutants are somewhere in this area. I feel like it still be beneficial to actually try to go and do a nice irradiate on the mutants. Oh my God, science vessel boy, you almost died there. Looks like Jaedong has studied the map. He knows that at around that location there's always going to be science vessels coming out, so he's taking the initiative to come out and snipe it. Anyways, these mutants are still coming in. Do we have irradiate? Speed has been very reluctant to go for irradiate on those mutants, and Jaedong has done the perfect counter, which is just go for a nice attack drive, go back. And we might have irradiate on those mutants. A terrible split slightly by Jaedong, but now he is able to secure this area. We might have another irradiate. Need to return his science vessels back home now. Can he go for another irradiate soon? He's got a single Marine. He's got more Marines on the backside, and the science vessel is dead. The game, I think, is clearly and convincingly in Jaedong's favor. Yes, 93 supply for Jaedong's speed is only 88, and now defilers are out. Nidus Canal is not disrupted at all. He needs to just make some sunken just to protect himself. But things are looking very good. Speed is in no shape or form to switch to mech. He's got nothing except bio. I think in his games as well, both streamed and non-stream game, he's not really a mech guy. He likes to go for bio, basically. Anyways, what is happening? More science vessels activities. This is nice. You want to exhaust all of those science vessels energies so that they could be used for something else. He's gonna try to get on high ground. Of course, this is a mistake because now the defiler is out, and this is just gonna be wasting a lot of units, a lot of Terran units. You need to fall back and save the bulk of his forces. Nice irradiate. The Scourge is gonna try to find those sciences. So need to snipe the Scourges. He does get one Scourge hit, but those ancestors will live, and it's gonna be a moment for them to go back and save themselves. Lurkers coming down, and Jaedong will expand. Behind this, Speed has already expanded. You can see at the 4 o'clock positioned. He was not to send SCVs over. The game will be looking very interesting. So Speed has got to have some different ideas about how to play. He's going to be going for double irradiate trick here. But science vessels all died here, so that's going to be not very nice. He might go for another irradiate on one of those lurkers. Okay, what happened to the lurker Dark Swarm? It died, but now the next Dark Swarm is here to protect, so the game will continue to go from here. What are those units in this side of the map? Look at those purple dog. What exactly are they? I don't know. Are they extractors? Are they like marines or what? He's gonna try to go and snipe the hatchery. He needs to go for the hatchery. What is he attacking exactly? I'm not so sure. Looks like Jaedong is a bit too slow. He will lose, or guess get his hatchery destroyed. The drone might go for one more hatchery. So that's good. Defiler comes up, but that was a good delay tactic from Speed. No wonder he's so highly ranked on the leaderboard these days, Speed, because he's very nice. Defilers are not here to protect, and Firebat goes to, and Jaedong suddenly lost steam. He was not able to expand. The Firebats are here, Zerglings are crushing through. And yeah, a nice D-Matrix on the Firebat. Is this Pimpus play or what, man? 5 Firebats roasting the Zerglings. Well, they all died now, so that's that. But Jaedong's 4th hatchery has been severely delayed, but Ultra's cabin is up. Keep in mind that during this time, Speed did not go for a 4th base. And we're gonna be having some VCs, great. Usually around this time you do see the the Terran player applying pressure at the same time as trying to go out there and take bases, but Speed is not doing that. So that is a trade-off. You need to go and snipe something. He's gonna try to roast some more Zerglings. The Firebats are doing good job, but the Marines need to back down now. So good last-minute attack by the Defiler to support the Zergling infantry. Alright, what's next? I really like the sunken wall in front of Jaedong's house. It signifies to us that that house would never be destroyed ever in this game, unless there's gonna be some tanks involved. Nice Blake there. Marine's gonna try to snipe the Defiler. Defiler is still alive. Jaedong's counterattack is looking dangerous. There's a single sunken here. Let's see if the Zerglings will be able to make it there on time to attack that base for the time being. Jaedong is checking the top right. He's thinking that, okay, you might have 4 bases right now, but he doesn't. His enemy doesn't have that. And Jaedong is ahead in supply. He's leading in supply, man, and Speed is making some battlecruisers. You see the battlecruisers are moving across the map. 2 battlecruisers joining the battle, so that's good. Of course, on this map, it's not. I think it's not beneficial entirely for the battlecruisers to find a nice angle of attack. There's no easy extractor to snipe here. The extractors are all deep inside enemy territory, protected by Spore. So that's not good. But the battlecruisers are heading where? They're moving towards the main base of Jaedong. Is that the right place to send your BCs out? Lonely there. He's gonna try to snipe the Defiler. Very good attack by Speed. This is, why he's one of the best streamer player right there, because he's so versatile. +3 weapons and +1 armor. Another Defiler gets below the Dark Swarm. We don't see the Marines seeing it. Nice attack. He needs to pull back Speed. He's going to be losing a lot of forces. Marines are going to try to attack against Zerglings. Oh, the last unit is going to be falling here. A single bunker is able to protect here, but we need to have more forces. Single battlecruisers attacking against what these battlecruisers have been damaged. Need to back down. And Scourges coming from all sides. Where is he going exactly? He's gonna try to go inside the main and try to do some one-shot business there. Indeed, he was gonna try to go for some one-shot business, but it looks like all of the battlecruisers have died. He does get some drones destroyed, and that's all. Anyways, we're looking at the 80 minute and 30 second of the game. My nose continue to be runny and runny. I apologize for that. It needs something. What does my nose need? I don't know. I guess I know what it needs. It needs coffee. My runny nose needs coffee. So if you're inclined to support Namkraft and heal his sickness and lamentation, feel free to buy me coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. You will join the whole of GOAT. The whole of greatest of all time with this gentleman team, Mr. McDonald, Mr. Peter, Mr. Matt Damon, Mr. Sea Goblin from Norway. All of you have supported me in the last days. Thanks a lot for that. And now I'm going to be having some nice attack. Looks like there's no Defiler here to support, but those what is it? Doubled lurkers are very, very strong. A single Ultras are calling up, killing this. And it looks like Speed has run out of his wits here. He's getting attacked into multiple angles. He's getting pushed back. GG by Speed. First game. Go to Jaedong. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.